See,
that's awesome.
Oh, well done, ladies.
Don't touch the juice spot.
Okay. So, hello. So, my name's Louise Taylor, and I am very, very pleased to be with the Gullion Wellness team. Where are we based? Well, I know it's near Gullion, but whereabouts is it? Where are we at the minute?
Bluebell Lane.
Bluebell, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the location of one of your first retreats, is that right?
Yeah.
So my name's Louise Taylor. Would you each like to introduce yourselves and say a little bit about your background, like as in what you're trained in or what your area is? So go for it.
Okay, my name's Karen Bennett and I have a yoga and holistic background. Busy mother of 4 kids and delighted to be part of this team with these 3 amazing women.
Yay!
My name's Mary and I am a fitness instructor and I have 2 amazing sons and a new granddaughter. Yay! So I'm a
granny!
My name is Caroline Boyle and I have a background in eco-psychology and wellness and recovery in terms of mental health and addiction.
Brilliant, thank you.
I'm Shondell and I'm a personal trainer. Mary's fitness buddy, so we are. And God, I don't know what else to say about myself.
That's alright.
That's me.
That's great. It's just to give a bit of a flavour of the background and everything. So, Gullion Wellness, like the idea, so all 4 of you have just come together in the last, actually, it's about the last year or so, or
Probably 6 months,
Yeah, less than 6 months.
Yeah.
And what was the motivation, what was the idea behind you all coming together?
Well, I think that we were all on the same wavelength, that we were passionate about mental health, well-being, and we want to share that with as many people as we can.
I think that's lovely. So it's mental health and well-being. Mm-hmm. So what is the focus of a lot of these sessions in terms of, like, mental health is a huge area and well-being, and I think we mentioned it before, like the happiness, the joy, but it seems to be you're going for a little bit more of a calm. You're looking for the bringing calm and contentment into people's lives. Would that be right?
It was even just that to help people, to give them skills to help them deal with life in general when they, leave, say, they leave here after a retreat, after a day retreat, just helping them little tools, like whether it be guided meditation, whether it be mindful eating, all the things that we've done in the last 2, half-day retreats, is bringing that sort of stuff into everybody's everyday life.
Yeah. So like mindfulness is huge. But actually, I don't know if people are completely aware of what it. You can be mindful all the time. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, your life is at a much slower and easier pace. So, the idea of the point of mindfulness is being in the moment right now and purpose. So obvious, you're thinking about, I'm right here, right now, making this cup of tea, or engaging with my kids, or having a conversation with a friend, or making a meal, or whatever the thing is. It's you're there doing the activity and being in that moment fully.
And this is something I think that a lot of people, I think you can be mindful in a real, like, dancing.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily, it doesn't always have to be slowed down. With these sessions that you're doing, dancing, say, got your Calvin Harris on, you're going for it in the kitchen, that is mindfulness.
Yeah, because you're there in that moment, nothing else.
Nothing. So that's something that I really enjoy. I enjoy dancing for stress and things like that. But with these weekend retreats and these sessions that you're doing, it seems like it's a lot more like it's an opposite to stressful living. It's slowing things down.
It's an awareness. It's an awareness in where they are, being here, which alone, it just takes you right into the present moment.
Yes.
And then it is the stuff that we're doing with the yoga and the meditation and the mindfulness.
I think we're all coming from
the food.
Food.
Stressful kind of, we're feeling the stress in our own lives.
Yes.
And we're recognising that we need to do something to manage it.
Yes.
And if we're feeling the stress, and the 4 of us are quite calm, quite chill people, if we are feeling it, then how are other people who don't have the ability to bring a bit of, de-stressing in their lives, how are they coping every day? Because I know when things get on top of me, it just feels like...
How could you not experience stress in modern life?
You can.
Like, how could you, if you
It's
know,
it's impossible to avoid it.
yes.
But it's having little skills and techniques that you can put into your everyday. So it's not that everybody goes on a retreat like 7 days a week or something. It is just that moment. So whether it's when you're at the traffic lights and the traffic lights go red, that you take like 2 or 3 like mindful breaths, or just to kind of go, right, okay, I'm just calming down, or you know, you sit in the car for an extra 5 minutes before you go in from a busy day at work, so that you're moving from this space of work to that space of being with your kids and being home. You know, so it's the little things like that, you know, awareness raising of them, because it's not rocket science, you know, so it is just simple techniques and simple skills for people to be able to implement in their everyday lives.
Aye, but you say it's not rocket science, but a lot of us are terrible at it.
We're here to maybe teach people when they get those triggers, to show them what their triggers are, for them to take that time back. That's when the breaths need to come in, and when they need to, before they get into that more stressful, when their whole body's feeling it. So to locate and recognise a few trigger points when they're feeling that. Catching it before it gets too overwhelming.
Yes, and that's really, really helpful. But what is also really interesting about stress is like everybody can understand it. It's a very, very commonly used word, but it's incredibly subjective. So things that could stress me out may have no impact on you. And that, how do you work with people in terms of that? Like, how do you? Because that's a difficult one. And in my work, I always do it by, I'm like, well, if it affects you, it's affecting you. You don't need to judge it too much. But stress is that weird phenomenon that you can't measure it. But you know it's happening. You see, and how are you going to work with the fact that you're going to have, you know, so many different people coming with you, so many different stresses?
Well, lots of people arrive, and I know from attending retreats and sessions and stuff over the years, is that you arrive depleted.
Yes.
So your cup is empty, or very close to empty, because you've just constantly given it all away. So it's helping people to fill that up then. So whenever they move from here, they've got stuff for themselves, but they've also got stuff to put into their lives, you know, so they're able to kind of give from a well that's actually not depleted anymore. And it's teaching people skills and techniques of how to keep that well topped up then.
Yes.
You know, and to recognise, like what Karen said, when it starts to go,
yes,
you know, it comes down, you're like going, oh, what's happening? What am I not doing? Or
Right.
what am I doing? Because it can be both. You can be busy, and there's no space to fill that cup up. And it could be anything from dancing around your kitchen to reading a book to sitting out in nature, going to a yoga class, you know, any of that things that you enjoy. And it's like it's not one thing
particular
fits,
thing,
one thing fits everybody, or it's only one thing. It's like a whole collection of things.
And that's interesting, because I used to think, right, I'm going to do this because apparently this reduces stress. But if you don't enjoy the thing that's supposed to be like the couch to 5K, couch to 5K, I was like, I am absolutely in this, and everybody's telling me I should be loving it.
Oh, it's so good for you.
But then I'm running.
Aren't you feeling those good hormones? What are you talking about?
I hate running. No, this is de-stressing you. No, it's not. Every Tuesday I dread the whole day. But then I started swimming. Okay, this is more
See,
my
I
thing.
suppose that's a lot of what we're trying to teach people, is to find what works for them.
Yes.
You know, not what we're telling you to do, but to be open to trying new things, to find what does work for you.
Yes, and it's going to be like the stress is subjective. What you use to de-stress will also be individual and unique for you.
Because it's going to be the weekend's going to be like
lots of different
things for people to try. So there'll be mindfulness and yoga, meditation.
There'll be cooking, there'll be
creative
workshops. So there's a whole
affirmations,
series.
you know, like a lot of stuff to do that what you might enjoy, the other girl might not enjoy. The other guy might not enjoy. Are they getting nothing from like going, what's
But I suppose the whole weekend is about
trying new things,
but not forcing anything. So like if somebody did decide, I'm going to give this a go, and halfway through they decided they didn't like it, we're not forcing anybody to stay. They can say, I'm done with this, I've had enough, and they can go and do their own thing then.
It's not a wellness boot camp.
No, it's not.
We start at 9, we go till 6, you just are well the whole time.
You are not not allowed to leave.
What do you mean you're not well?
Aren't you feeling it?
Yes. So it's just gonna and one of the couple of other things we're going to be in. The land is just like it's a stunning place to work for a start. Like Bluebell Lane Camping, and the two people who own it, Sharon and Patrick is he's a wood turner and a wood carver. So they both own the land together. So and he's going to do some bushcraft stuff over the weekend as well. So he's going to kind of come and hang out and just kind of do a few things like that as well. You know, just that fire lighting and just, you know, learning to slow down and even that kind of stuff is great.
He's great with music and storytelling and has a great knowledge of the area that we're in, and even just to sit down like here and just enjoy the fire and have a bit of a banter. I mean, that alone is de-stress. And even when we pulled up today and you open the window and just go, right, okay, let the outside world go, let's sit for a couple of minutes in the car, breathe. Okay, I'm in a better place now.
Yeah.
Leave all of that bullshit that happened the last whatever number of days behind. We're just going to go down the lane and forget about it, because there's nothing, there's no internet, there's no way of communicating with the outside world. What's going to happen over the next couple of hours is just for us, just on time.
Nowhere to be, nothing to do.
No.
Yeah.
Just
do we take a pen and book? Maybe.
Yeah.
We put our matching wellies on whatever.
Yes, we do.
This was not planned. These are my sisters.
So a lot of it is about, I think it's like stress, but it could benefit everybody, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody could do with de-stress, and even when you think you're not actually that stressed, you don't, often I think we get to the completely empty cup before we do anything.
Yeah.
Whereas actually we should be constantly
Constantly topping it up the whole time.
And the thing is, all of us are looking after somebody or part of some kind of caring. So whether it's our mums or aunties or in our work or whatever the thing is that's going on, you know, we're all, and women and men, so husbands and fathers and, you know, brothers and that kind of thing, is that it's not, it's kind of, it's filling that up so that we can kind of be the best we can be, because we can't do that if we're empty.
No, and we were talking before earlier about the yoga, and I said I started led with the whole, I think I'm crap at yoga. You're like, no, you're not.
No.
Can you tell me a bit more about, because the yoga, because it's the nature and the mindfulness and the meditation and the, you know, the physical aspects too, but the yoga, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, the yoga I teach would be a very traditional based, and the way I teach my clients is holding restrictions in your body is all completely natural. If you can't touch your toes, you might never touch your toes. That's perfectly fine. But not to hold that fear in your body. And a lot of yoga is actually not just the poses. There's a lot of breath work, and there's the relaxations at the end. There's meditations with it. There's so much more than just the poses that we all see on the internet these days, which advertises yoga as poses. There is so much more to yoga than just poses. And an area like this, to take all this in and moving with your breath and just forgetting about everybody else, forgetting about the person next to you, and just you and your mat, and that's just it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So you think you'll be able to help me? Keep my stress for the poses.
Yeah.
Because that's what
But you'll take as much from it as your body's gonna take, or your body, your mind will take from it. What you're gonna get from it is gonna be completely different from somebody else.
Yes.
You know, so someone could touch the toes, could walk out of yoga class gaining nothing. We're coming in with restrictions and moving through and coming out of a class feeling that you let your mind and your body just go and just enjoy the class. You'll get so much more out of someone that can easily get into those poses.
Yes, well, I think that was it. I used to go to classes whenever I was in Brighton, right? And maybe I just felt like I was going to the first class, but then I was obviously with people who and it was obviously with people who went regularly, and it was my own judgment of myself.
Fighting with yourself.
Yes, it wasn't actually anything to do with it.
And no one else would have even been thinking about you.
No, you wouldn't cared. But I was like, I'm so rubbish, I can't go back. Because
you
I
come with me then.
That's what
That's why you take yoga into your everyday, because that is just the way we battle our everyday.
Yes.
Like somebody else beside you on a mat mightn't be a mat, but it might be something else.
Yes.
And we battle with our own inner demons.
Oh,
So it's just the same in yoga, but yoga as well to me, and I tell people this, even if you go out there just feeling a wee bit taller, using your breath a wee bit more, because we always, we get older, just breathe from our chest, we don't even make full use of each breath. So that's when the stress comes in, we're breathing right from here where we should be breathing right down into the tummy, so we're not getting those full complete breaths to help release that stress and that tension.
I met a man actually the other day in Botanic Gardens and we were having a chat. It was the Extinction Rebellion people. They just set up, and he was saying that we should be taught how to breathe. He said he got to his 30s and he hadn't been taking full breath.
If you watch a baby's tummy, they breathe, their wee tummy's right, so they haven't even developed fear, tension, stress. They don't feel any of that yet. They haven't learnt any of it yet, and their wee minds are like wee sponges. But then it's when they get those few years older, then they get to school, and then we peer pressures, and that's when the fears start. And that's when the whole tension.
There's Danielle's taken Lana to baby yoga and to, you know, what's that other thing?
Baby massage.
Baby massage.
And baby reflexology.
Yeah. But all of those are things, like surely they'll be, you know, if she continues to do that with her.
But that's a lovely connection for her and Lana. Because she spent that time rather than, because that's another thing we just see in life now, and I know social media's brilliant and all the rest, but these mobile phones that you see, Danielle's taking Lana to these classes. She's not the mother coming around shop with a mobile phone sitting in front of her child, and that's how a child's being stimulated by Peppa Pig or something on a phone. But she's stimulating her baby through these, through baby yoga, through massage, that touch, that whole thing.
Yeah, contact.
Amazing.
That's because one of the things that I've always looked at it is that addiction is the opposite to connection. So we've lost connection, so we need to find something else to fill in the gaps where that connection should be, and that's what things like Gullion Wellness and what the retreats and stuff, the day ones and the weekend one are about. Is that idea where we reconnect with nature, we reconnect with ourselves, and we reconnect with other people without all the mindless stuff that was on kind of out there that we get sucked into or hooked onto, you know. So, and some of that will be through the breath work, some of that will be through the food, because we do really good growth.
Food's so important, isn't it?
And that's
part of the
social.
trick too is showing people how to make healthy food from scratch without thinking, looking at something going, I can never make that.
The stuff we make, literally, you're talking minutes to throw together. Like minutes, like lovely, healthy, nutritious
And being the
food.
way
That's
you
so
would prep
good.
your food.
This is the way we eat all the time. Like, it's not that we're going, we're going to make this special because it's such and such. This is the way I eat with my eyes. Like, I want the food to look good and then it'll taste good.
What was it that we had? What were those things you had?
The energy balls.
Oh my! What were they? What are they called?
Energy balls, very healthy.
We can't
might be
tell you
covered in
what's
dark
in it,
chocolate, but they're completely healthy. Completely raw.
Give me the recipe. Give me the recipe. Cannot be shared.
It's top secret.
What do you mean they're healthy?
Well, you see, you can have them covered in dark chocolate, or you can have them just rolled in coconut. But basically, it's just nuts, porridge oats, dates, cacao powder, and peanut butter.
Oh my! They were
They're all
amazing.
deliciousness.
And the thing is, if dark chocolate is used and small amounts of it are used, it's not bad for you.
Yeah,
I mean, so
when
not
you
one
put all in
you
okay.
can't put bad and good and bad.
I don't like that.
Things.
I think that's really damaging for a lot of women. Like, oh my god, you know that whole. That's good, that's bad. I think
There
it's
is
about
nothing. There's no good or bad thing.
Yes.
The
Moderation.
amount of people that come to me constantly say, oh, but like, I mean, bread, and I'm going, bread did not get you to where you are today. It wasn't bread.
It was the this, wasn't it?
Eating the loaf in one go.
With the jam on the top of it.
And the butter this thing.
And the packet of crisps, and the 2 Snickers, and the, and the thyme sauce, you know, on top of your breaded chicken. Wasn't the 2 slices of bread?
No, sorry. But this, I think I must have been scared of food for a while whenever I was trying to lose weight. It became a fixation, whereas now I go with it more.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that pizza. Oh, I want that salad. You know, and I really don't like it. Like, I'll get, like, sometimes I get really, oh, you're being really good today. No, I got a salad because I wanted to eat a salad, not because I'm punning or I'm trying to.
No, because it's
Yes,
tasty. There's so many flavours in
I want
there.
Yeah, so someone's looking at your plate,
thinking you're.
and judging you by what's on your plate.
Yeah.
So,
what are you?
so there's more.
Judgment out
Yeah,
there.
you know.
But that's their stuff. But but it's so common that they think, oh, you're being really good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not being good.
Yeah.
Did you have a starter, a main course, and a dessert?
Yeah.
Damn right it is. But once I became okay with that, things changed. But then I would say I've become more intuitive eating.
Yeah.
Now, intuition and your wellness. Have you thought about that? Because that's something that I think comes up quite a lot in the work I do. Following your intuition in terms of stress levels and what makes you feel good.
I think if people have, I know personally, if I give myself space, I can then intuitively know what I need to do for my wellness. If I'm busy 100 miles an hour just to be busy, not that I'm doing stuff that's productive, it's not productive then is a bit like the good and bad thing, but that idea where things are flowing in a busy way, that's different. But if I'm trying to fill my day with lots of this busyness, I don't have a gap anywhere to say that, alright, I need to do something for me, for my wellness, to kind of fill, and it is about that filling yourself up, but you intuitively know, but there needs to be space.
Yes, you do.
In order for that to happen. And that could start off with somebody, it's 5 minutes a day, where that space, where they sit out in their back step and drink their cup of tea before everybody else starts moving in the house. It could be anything like that. It could be just that you sit in your car like for an extra 2 minutes before you go into the office or whatever it is that's going on.
It's also
it could be any
better trust with yourself as well, though.
Not feeling guilty.
Not second guessing yourself.
Time for yourself, you know.
Afraid of your own space.
Aye, and actually not worrying about what other people think about what you're doing.
Because we done one of the ones that we did, I think it was the one that we were kind of co-facilitating, was that a few people fell asleep and they were going, I fell asleep there, and I was going, good. Obviously everybody needed that. You know, and it's that idea where they wake themselves up and then they look at you, like kids do, and they're like going, what are you looking at me for? And I was going, I never even reacted, never changed my tone, never did anything, and it was just, they just see them settling back in again, and you're like going, just give yourself the space. If your body needs to rest, that's what it does.
Exactly.
If it needs to be moved, start moving, sleeping, eating, and relaxing, so it's that kind of thing. We've got 2 small Gullion people over here.
Sisters. Yeah, one sister's got her foot in the other sister's feet. And she knows it's annoying. She doesn't care because they're sisters. Earlier today, it was very funny. We were at Mary's house and she was putting on her socks. And Carla was like, I recognise those socks. So she was accused of stealing her socks.
They were my socks.
They were your socks.
They were my socks.
And I'm very sorry for that.
Imagine a shop having 2 pairs of the same socks.
I know, and both of us
buying the same socks.
But you get hooked, that's one of the things, you get hooked into them old relationships. Like we're sisters because we share socks. We don't. But it is, you get hooked into, all of a sudden a thing that you thought was finished or done or whatever it is, you get hooked into some of them conversations. And some of them are funny, and some of them are like, you have a good time with, and other ones just aren't, where you get hooked into a feeling or a thought or whatever, a judgment of somebody or an expectation of somebody, and then it just changes everything. But
I love that. I love those human dynamics, those relationships, and a lot of what I do with clients is, I was saying earlier about, what's wrong with that? The judgment and the should. And often we found you should do this, you should do that. It's a big thing, and hopefully, this weekend those shoulds are out the window. Because it's about, like you'd said earlier, about acceptance. Just accepting the space, accepting each other, and accepting this is where we are, and this is going to be a lovely weekend.
We're going to have a lovely time.
Can't wait.
So we get
we can't wait.
We can't
much. Like we are so excited.
Even though it's
exciting.
facilitating and moving and changing this room and then going up for food and doing things like that, it's creating the flow so we also are benefiting from it. Because people, we don't do this work because we do it because we feel good about doing it. So there's like we fill our cups up as we're filling other people's cups up. So it's that sharing, experiences and being real with each other. Going, I'm knackered, I need to go and do half an hour of my own, and that's why when the 4 of us came together, it's like some kind of magnetic force brought us together, and we just went ka-ching.
Yes.
Like the 4 Shiraz.
Or
And
like,
now this is what we
well,
do.
the synchronicity, law of
Yeah.
attraction, all that, because it has a spiritual component.
Yeah.
But it can't not really.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
nature, the yoga, meditation, all of it together. The food. So I suppose like
Nourishment.
I suppose like because it's near it's flying now, but it's just like thinking like in terms of what you might like to say to people or what you might like to say. I think it's really nice to learn a bit more about you. So a little bit about like what you do to de-stress, what you personally, what's in your toolkit.
Like for me, I find if I get out into nature, if I get out onto the mountain, I kind of just sleep on it. It just kind of it just takes everything back to nature.
Yes.
Do you know when you get out and I normally walk with a friend, and I know I have been not seeing said friend for a while because I have so much. My plate is so full at the minute. There's a big transition happening, but just getting outside.
Yes.
Just getting outside away from everything and just being alone in a space where there's nobody, wrecking your head.
See, that's actually so the nature thing. Yeah, I completely. But solitude.
Yeah.
Like, see, for me, sometimes I don't know, like with my children and stuff like this, I'm like, right, I need somebody not saying mom. You see, mom.
It comes in so many different tones, doesn't it? I think it's lighter. And even when you're on the toilet, it's still going. And why are you closing the door when you're having a shower? That's not allowed to happen.
Imagine.
It's okay for daddy to do that. Mommy, no.
But this is it. It's kind of like, but actually, it makes me a better
I'm told
mother.
why will you not close the shower? The door when you're in the shower. Please close the goddamn door. Why do we all have to see you on the toilet? From the kitchen.
This is where, like, it's like, but
Close the door.
I am a better person the more I spend time alone sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't know
You're
how
happy
many
in your own
people-
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because I'm getting older? Is that?
No, I think it's
You're more accepting.
it's great to be happy in
Yeah.
your own company.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
And I
sometimes
think-
you see kids getting away on their own sometimes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they need it. Myself and Shonda, we did the Spanish kids, a fella who originally from Mullivan had Spanish kids over in July, and we had over 40 kids, wasn't
Yeah.
it? For Shonda Lovely Mindfulness first, and I did the yoga, and they were so open to it. And if you seen those over 40 kids, you would have
Yeah.
thought they were gonna go.
Mad. They were,
They were
yeah.
so open to it, and they all love the relaxation in particular. So
Yeah.
there's a bunch
you
of
see their
kids
wee
all
faces.
needs that.
They were just kind of sucking it all
Yeah.
in, do you know?
That's
So
awesome.
if kids need
Yeah.
it, we definitely need it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we're starting, we've done a bit with the kids, you did that bit with the kids, and we've done stuff with adults. So it's kind of wherever the need is,
Yeah.
or whatever people need. They, if people contact us and say, you doing this, you doing that, if we don't offer it or we can't facilitate it, we will
Find someone.
we will know somebody who does.
That's where connect.
You
That's
know what
where
I mean? Because the
Yeah.
connections are there from all of us.
That's what I was thinking. We were saying earlier, like I would promote people who might
Yeah.
be considered competitors.
Yeah.
I'm like, because
Yeah.
there's enough people stressed
Yeah.
for the work. You know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
enough.
There's enough out there for everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody
And I
needs
mean,
a little bit of
yeah.
The
something.
whole goal here is that we're helping people, so if we can't do it, we would rather somebody else be able to do it.
But I think that's ethical, that's responsible, and that just is keeping everybody, because I do think that, stress levels are unprecedented. We have a mental health crisis in many ways.
Yeah.
So wellness industry, wellness events are actually in many ways picking up the pieces that a lot of the public services can't.
No.
Yeah.
They don't
They
have
don't
the
have,
resources.
they really don't.
Yeah.
They're stretched to the max.
So if you nip these things early, if
Yeah.
you actually get these tools as soon as possible, you're actually protecting your own mental health from getting to crisis stage.
Yeah.
You know, so you said about your stress was nature. What about yours? Like how?
Yeah, I'm nature without a
We're all
doubt.
very
Yeah.
the same, aren't
We are for our animals. Our animals are nature.
when the stress
And,
kicks in.
Good
Yeah.
bit of food, and where I'm originally from Uri, grew up in a terraced house, and where I live now, I have lived there for 15 years now. I just love it, and I love every day. I take nothing about it for granted because it's just slap bang in the middle of nature, and I just feel so blessed to live there, and for my kids to live there. But
And have the
For-
familiar animals running
yeah,
around.
more and more all the time. And new kitten, so as I said, animals, we love a new kitten at the minute, and the wee purrs of the wee thing. It's just instantly relaxing.
Cats are so
And even though their
Yeah.
daddy said, don't you dare, and we caught him within 2 days, girls, isn't that right? Sleeping with the kitten. And we were like, I thought you weren't going to get attached to it, but
Yeah, you
you know, he's as bad as
The
the next
kitten,
one.
the kitten just crawled up and went,
Yeah, accidentally
soften
knocked
you
him
up.
out.
Oh, we've got a second cat at the minute.
Wait, it's yours called Luna.
Yeah.
Luna, well, Luna.
I'm sure I thought Luna for this one, but it's been called Alexi.
But it'll come and go when I fancy.
Oh, probably the
yeah.
Alexis, the.
No, it's
Lexi.
Lexi. Yeah.
Tristan. I said it's going to be called
I
Lexi.
don't even
but
watch TV.
yeah.
What is that?
I don't watch it. It's a Netflix.
Netflix, yeah, that's that one is.
I'm still trying to watch Piggy Blinders.
We're all very much nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nature and food.
Yeah.
That's my subject.
Food. Charlie can say food.
Well, we do all love food. Now, we
Oh,
only got around the table.
I like to grow it, and I
like to eat it, so
I
we
like
work
to eat
well
it
together.
We need food.
Yeah.
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 We're
So many people are afraid of food.
That's it. Yeah.
It provides nourishment in the right form.
It is fun. It is that fun.
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's like we need
Many
the four things we
macros,
need. We need nourishment, which is through the food and the people we hang out with, and you know what we have in our day, what we feed our bodies, our mind, our souls. Like we need sleep.
Oh,
You know, we need
yeah.
sleep's a big thing just all by
Massive
itself.
thing.
Relaxation, and we need movement. So whatever, it's finding the four things and trying to kind of create some balance within that. Now I'm not great at it all the time.
No.
So just
I know,
because I
yeah.
do this work,
no, God, no.
you know, I
Just
am
like
can be a
to get some
disaster at
joy.
times, you know, where I've depleted myself right down and gone, oh no, I need nature, I need food, I need to go somewhere for a sleep, I need to go and hang out with people who fill my soul up, not the ones who drag it like Dementors from Harry Potter. You know, so then I can manage the Dementors because they're obviously in need of something and I need to be well enough in order to manage them.
It was funny the other day, I was in a bit of a grump, right? And my husband was like, I went and checked if it was a full moon. Because when you start actually looking like what's going on, and you start becoming aware of like we're all connected and who's coming in and what is this teaching me? Like I am in a really grumpy mood. What do I need to do?
To get out of it.
Remember me coming into the kitchen and saying, no, and it's like, oh, why didn't we say that at the start?
That's
We
pretty
would've figured
sure,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah, if we said that first, then we would have figured out why all the other shit was going on.
Exactly.
Because do you not find that happens in counselling? Well, like I know what happens with me,
Yeah.
where they come in and they're, you know, whoever it is, and they're talking, and they get up and they're walking out the door and go, oh yeah, and such, you're going, that's what you should have led with. The session would have been so different. You're like, and then they leave, but still holding on to that thing that it's like, going, what are you, what? Get back in here for 5 minutes.
Sometimes it takes the whole hour to get to the thing that was actually the whole hour was about.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Being human, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But unless you give people the space,
I do
they
like
can't get there.
Yeah.
and none of it's wasted.
No. And one of the things that because there's four of us, the four of us are going to be on each, more or less, there's never going to be any less than 3 of us in each of the events that we're going to be running. And that's to provide an opportunity. If somebody needs to have 5 minutes out, then there's going to be somebody that they can talk to. So it's not like they come, they sign up, and they're just left to their own devices. So, you know, it's going to be, like for instance on the weekend retreat, is that somebody will be allocated to one of us, you know, so it's like going, well, you know, if you need anything, you know, chat to Caroline or whatever, that kind of thing, and then
You might
maybe
find
somebody
that
else to be
other
Mary,
thing.
or it could be if you can't find her and you feel like you connect better with this other
Yeah,
one,
that's what I'm
just
telling
do
you.
that there.
That as well.
So it's kind of like, it's making sure that people know that they've got somebody that they can check in with, because we all need that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So just aware of time. So ladies, that was really, really good fun.
And what's the date?
What's the date? Oh right. Okay.
Dates, what date?
What is
6th of September to the 8th. Friday the 6th of September until the 8th.
Friday the 6th of September to the 8th.
Yes.
And what I'll do, like, how do they get in touch? Where can they find you on
Well,
social media?
Facebook is probably the easiest one, or Gullion Wellness on Facebook, or Instagram. We're the same on Instagram. So they're probably the biggest things at the minute.
Okay. And anything you'd like to close with and say before we press the red button and turn off?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we look forward